we're recording.
Here we go. I knew the conversion was coming because he's like, I'm too proud of a Canadian. $60 is actually 58 American.
I was going to give you the exact breakdown, be like 58.25.
Don't interrupt my Dave bashing.
I was gonna say, when you said it was like 45, all Chris did was just like...
I didn't say 45. I said that's like 5.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Last time on D&D and Alimar.
He froze. Hard reset. Control-Alt-Delete.
The party ascended the spiraling staircase. With numerous close calls, they almost fell to their doom. Fighting off the flying beasts assaulting them, they wound their way into the glowing snowflake overhead. Set within a terrifying chamber of whiteness, they saw what appeared to be frozen guards all about, statuesque. Were they living? Were they dead? The party didn't know. Choosing to forego further investigation, they ascended a stairwell and entered into a massive chamber. They saw, sitting upon a throne, a looming figure with an icy blue scepter, staring out at them, her eyes blazing as she greeted them. They had found Oral at last. Taunts, temptations, and warnings were all thrown. Would the party fighter? Would they submit? Find out tonight on D&D and Alimar. Enough with the bloody Marys.
Well, Riley's not...
No, that's one I can get behind.
Riley's
That's
not on
3
yet.
jalapeno
Okay.
poppers,
I'll
2
give you
fried
a-
raviolis.
Yeah, that's fried and
Couple strips of bacon.
Glad we're focused tonight. Thanks, Adam.
Listen,
No, this is your fault. You can't even try and...
I didn't bring up
No.
Bloody Marys.
no, it's Dave's fault.
Pickled
He was the one that
egg.
was drinking them.
Yeah, but you started the onslaught.
I stopped.
After like 7, sure.
Fight, fight, fight. Kiss, kiss.
There's a pickled egg in there. What else?
You're
got in there?
killing my ambiance.
just fucking cheese.
Yeah, you guys are
Bunch of
teasing
different
all over my
cheeses.
story tonight.
Pepperoni.
Do we not want to play?
Oh, relax yourself. I was showing you what a good Bloody Mary looks like.
Yeah, from
Some
Arizona.
fat olives on there, stuffed with shit.
As Oral stares taunting at you, the 8 heads of the icy Hydra resting upon her throne rear back, their mouths gaping wide. Are you sure you wish not to kneel?
I kneel only to Sylvanas. But if what you say is true, perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement.
Ah, the cooler head speaks at last. Cooler head, Winter, huh?
I'm gonna
Thank
look
you,
at
Chris.
Dunor, like turn and look at him, confused.
Well, she speaks to correct the balance. I'm willing to listen some more.
All right, go on. I won't interrupt.
What else are you gonna say? You've heard her initial proposal.
How do I know what you say will be true? I mean, you've offset the balance here already.
I've offset no balance. I've simply replaced the cycle. as it had been faltering. It cannot reset without a hard shutdown. That's a bad phrase, actually. That's too modern. Look at her waving in the background. Without a hard correction. A hard correction.
Why did you imprison his mistress with instead of taking it down in battle?
An elder dragon deserves to be set free once the world is anew. The dragons can have their freedom, but she would disrupt the current recycling. The weak must die before the strong can thrive. Her fires will fuel the rebirth.
I'm not gonna kneel, but our paths seem to be one and the same.
You have the word of a goddess. Come, join me. She holds out a hand that crackles with icy blue
I'll grab the hand.
energy. The door is stepping forward to grab the hand.
I can't anything with your character this game.
Anybody else can join in if they want. Otherwise, this might turn into a PvP.
Hey guys, our healer just went to the other side.
Nobody wants to say or do anything?
I just stare at him, absolutely bewildered.
Eric's not joined. There are plenty frozen lives below paying for your balance.
And what about me? Could you free me from my link to the lizard down in your basement?
Of course I can break her petty bond.
I mean, I really don't like being itchy, but cold isn't really my thing either. So what can you do for me?
This is not a bargain. You can join me, or you can try to fight. Your friend the druid shows wisdom. Perhaps you should listen.
He is mighty wise. But I don't do things for free.
I've offered you power.
Oh, in that case. And I'll grab onto.
That was offered previously, by the way.
Sorry, I forgot. Didor's hand.
You're grabbing Didor's hand?
Yep.
So you're walking forward with him, or you're pulling him back, or...
No, walking forward with him.
This nonsense. You come to restore balance and unfreeze terrain that's taken over, but you crumble at first sign of power.
She wishes to uphold the balance.
Yeah, something tell me Sylvanas go about balance differently than what you say.
What, baby?
This knowledge has been passed down from my elders for generations.
How are you not evil?
You are 10 feet from her as you continue walking toward the throne. Her
Hold on.
hand outstretched.
I will continue to walk forward.
I don't even know what to fucking do.
I really don't either.
I'm kind of shocked. I haven't made any better of an argument than I did last time when you were all completely against it. I've got the druid. Ha ha! End it.
Well, clearly, Pavu, you want to also join, right? You're one with the gold. Come, grab my hand. as I'm like walking away.
I have found my god. And it is not her.
I'm going to say again, come, join, and wink at him surreptitiously.
Okay, you need hugs and kisses. Ah. Oh, my beautiful
Kitty
baby
time, quick
girl.
break.
Mwah. Okay, you can, but you need to wait for me. I got your finger. Give it back to you. I didn't take it. It's not like your nose. You took your own nose off? Are you crazy? I know you're crazy. You're just throwing it away. Alright. You can't sniff again? Well, that's what happens when you rip your own nose off and throw it away.
Are we not passing the headsets to the kids tonight?
No, I am. Because she immediately asked to speak to Penny.
That's what I assumed was happening.
Ready?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Governor.
Hi, Penny. I have new frozen boots and you have the same. Yes, I do. Hi, Penny. Hi. Daddy, do you know you have frozen on your TV?
Giving everybody kisses.
It's night because it's still snowing.
It is.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye. I love you. I love you too, Riley.
Aww.
Aww.
I love you too, Penny.
She loves you too, baby.
Hold on, cutie patoots.
That was so adorable.
Give me a hug and a kiss. Ah.
Just think, in a few more years, they can find us on YouTube and watch their growing friendship.
She asks for Penny all the time. Oh, I put the headset on. Can I talk to Penny? I'm like, I'm listening to music. Like,
That's what Penny was doing earlier today. It's like noon. Can I talk to Riley? Later, honey. Daddy's not playing D&D for a few hours.
that's what that was the same when I told her earlier. I said, she said, I said, we need to go home. I said, Mama's going to be home soon. We need to go home. She was like, okay. And then we're going to watch a movie? I said, no. I said, you can hang out with Mama. I said, but Dad has to get on the computer. Oh, and then I'll talk to Penny. Yeah, actually.
Where'd Dave go? Again, it's the worst timing.
So what, they both said they loved each other?
Yep.
Okay. Because
That
I
was
heard Riley, but I
so
obviously...
cute.
Yeah. Riley's like, I love you, Penny. And Penny was like, I love you too, Riley.
Because I know you couldn't see, but she was doing this. She was going...
Oh, no, I didn't see that. That's cute as hell.
That's what I make her do when I drop her off. I'll either do it in the house or like I'll walk out and she'll be at the window and I'll start doing it and she does the same.
Penny's thing is she doesn't grasp this so much, so she'll do this. So this is just
Even better.
this is just what we do.
Yeah, Riley puts the thumb in, not like that, but I can't. My hands are so. No, I can't actually do it myself. I mean, but like, she does it like
Oh yeah.
that. So the thumb's out, but just doing that, that's like excruciatingly painful on the tendons in my hand.
Yeah, I bet.
Specifically, like the back too. Like I can do that.
It's a monster.
I can't like fully extend. Just I can do that, and that hurts, but I can't do that. My fingers just don't. But right hand's wrecked from cutting meat. Entire life.
As the door and Raj. Raj? What'd you name yourself again? Raj.
I level an arrow at him.
I draw my swords. This is not what is intended in the balance.
We not come here to strengthen the already strong winter.
Don't you know? Winter rules all.
Yeah, especially when given advantage. We come here to restore natural order.
Alright, so
As the door and Barrage approach within the 10 feet as they continue walking towards Oral, a blue wave of energy flashes out, encompassing them. Both of you can choose either to accept or give me a wisdom save. So
17.
you're not accepting.
No, that last word did not sit well with me.
Oh, you didn't like the winter rules all? I was hoping. I was like, please.
If I make it.
Alright, Dora, you feel your limbs slowing as you see frost forming across your flesh. You are slowed. You can only, as per the effect. However, Raj fails to save.
And
Becomes
Dave gets PK'd again.
frozen. You are considered unconscious, unable to move, and will take cold damage every round. Starting with
do I get any advantage from Elemental Adept?
no. Starting with 8 cold damage. And initiative, please.
God damn it.
She just has to get you 2 out of the way so she can fight the other 2. And then you'll all be happy and freezing cold. What's wrong with that? I don't know why you're fighting it, Chris.
The last words you said. I was all in until that
Yeah, he
last
did them on
sentence.
purpose.
Man, as soon as I knew that Pavu wasn't gonna, like, try and help drag him back. God damn it.
I ain't stupid. I don't care about your winks. I ain't here for winks. I'm here to kill a demigod.
I know, I was gonna start pulling, though, as soon as...
I know what you were gonna do, but my character doesn't know what you were gonna do. I just met this random dude and he's like, come with us. No. I'll
David.
pass.
Dave, we're just going to assume your initiative is a 1.
Cool.
You're not technically
31
aware yet.
initiative. How do you even get a 31 initiative?
Because I have a 14 bonus to my modifier.
Oh my god! From, like, how many different things do you have to take for that?
Dexterity, wisdom, and alert. Alert gave me +5 alone.
You get to add your wisdom?
Gloomstalker does.
Oh,
It's absurd.
God. It's like, I go first always.
Pretty much.
Basically.
When he unlocked the feat, that's pretty much what I said to myself is, yeah, always going to act first. Got it.
Wow.
Pretty much what that does is lock out anybody else from unlocking the feat. But, you know.
At some point, I'll get a natural 1.
Yeah,
Well-
but even a 2 is a 16.
You just need to roll better than a 15. Forever.
Even a 1 isn't there's no negatives, it's initiative, so it's just
Right.
a 15, yeah. So the worst initiative he gets is a 15, so he's pretty much always acting first.
The worst initiative I get is a 3.
Eric, you are up. As the icy hydra's heads are reared, framing Oral, who sits upon her throne, and you've got the icy beasts on the 4 pillars above as well.
The blast that pushed out that encompassed the door and Barrage. It wasn't like it's not a still existing wall. It was just like a wave.
No. It was kind of like a wave that dissipated
Shock
about
wave.
10 feet away. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. They were 10 feet away. How far away are we?
The rest of you are 35 feet. You have the stairwell directly behind you. The 4 pillars are about 20 feet to either side, roughly, like cardinal direction-wise.
Right. All right.
And the rest of the room seems massive, but barren.
So distance to the closest pillar for me.
The base of the closest pillar is about 20 feet. The pillar themselves are about 35 feet up. Dave can give you the angle if you need it.
I'm not so much looking for the angle. I was going to use the pillars for cover purposes.
Yeah, the pillars are wide. You'd say they're about 5 feet across. So.
All right. So I'm going to run behind a pillar. I want to give myself the best line on Oral's staff.
Sure.
And I'm going to fire shots at it. All right, well, that's not a good start. So I got a nat 1, a 27, and a 20.
Nice. Roll damage for that nat 1. You shoot the door for 11 damage.
Fool.
Maybe that'll sway the door back around.
Honestly, I'm just happy it wasn't Pavu again.
Nope. That would have been a ridiculously bad, that would have been intentionally bad shot, not just ridiculously bad.
Yeah.
And then what were the other two?
27 and 20, not nat.
As both arrows fly in, they look as if they're perfectly aimed, or an icy barrier seems to form around the scepter, blocking the shots. You can roll damage still.
will call out, "The door! You okay? Not mean shoot."
Kill this liar.
Chill this liar.
Chill the lair? I only have a flamethrower.
The screech before creatures on their pillars dive bomb off. One heading directly for Pavu.
Bring the noise.
Even flat-footed, I guarantee you I didn't hit you. Another for Pavu. What's your AC, flat-footed? Surprised? Are you allowed to be surprised? I don't know if you're allowed to be surprised.
I don't think I am.
Not to interrupt, Lawrence. Was there any reaction when I hit the barrier?
The arrows clinked off of the icy sphere that formed.
Alright, so they just hit and fell.
Yep.
No, I can't. According to I don't have anything that says I can't be.
Alright, so what's your AC then?
16.
And it hits. Breaking you for 12 points of slashing damage.
Breaking me.
Raking.
Oh, breaking.
R-A-K.
Oh. They said breaking. I was like, nah, I don't know about breaking.
And give me a con save.
Con save as far as what is concerned. What type of damage?
Cold.
Well, I'm immune to cold damage.
You're immune, or I thought you had resistance?
I'm sorry, half. I have resistance, so half.
I was gonna say, when did I give you immunity? When did you get that? I mean, you're pretty tough.
It should be immunity because I have resistance to cold already. But yeah, no. Alright, so what am I making? What save?
Con.
Con 20.
Alright. You succeed, so you take half, and since you have resistance, you take half again. You take 1 point of cold damage.
So 13 total.
One switch down at Eric's. AC.
16.
Connecting. For 6 points of cold and a con save, please.
Con save will be an 18.
What is it?
18?
So that succeeds, so you take half of no cold damage. Half of 1 is 0.
Hey!
And the fourth demon, construct, whatever you want to call it, flies down and lands in front of Eric's, taking a select and missing. The door, you are up. Right? No, Pablo is up first.
He said my turn. Okay. How far away are these creatures? I know I have one in front of me.
You have one floating right above you. Within reach, but he's above you. No, you've got two floating right above you, one floating above Eric's and one landed before Eric's. And Eric's is about 20 feet from you.
Flamethrower.
What level?
Can you give me so what is it like?
They're both within 5 feet of you. So it's like you're standing here, and you look up, and there's one there, and there's one there.
But 5-foot steps don't exist anymore.
5-foot steps don't exist, and they're also aerial. They are above you. They fly.
Half.
Cranks the nozzle, catching both of the beasts and yourself. Roll damage.
I didn't catch myself.
Yes, you did. 'Cause you hit
No.
targets within 5 feet of you.
Take a 5-foot step.
That gives a reaction if you want to do that.
I know. Although the reaction would probably be better than
The backlash. What'd you call that? Backdraft?
I'll allow the reaction.
Back blast. You'll allow it, so you're taking a 5-foot step.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm making sure I'm not getting hit by this thing.
Well, they both connect. First dealing 7. Second dealing 8. So that's 15, and I need 2 con saves.
17, 20.
You succeed on both, so you take 1 point of cold damage.
So what's total damage?
I have you down 29 for tonight, so that was 15 plus another one.
So 16. Oakley dokley!
And then you open the valve and let loose the blast of flame.
Green flame.
I was gonna say, you told me to roll damage. I don't know what this thing does.
I've told you what the different levels do.
No, you don't.
I mean, he's always giving you the dice roll. It's never been, like, written down.
8d6.
Per?
Just total. It's 1 blast, so they get saves.
It's like fireball.
So you roll 8d6, and I make a save, and whether or not I succeed determines how much of that to take.
Starting the night off with a natural 1. Shot Chris.
$62.
62?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
What are you rolling?
I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Just leave me alone. I'm stupid. All right. So the first 3 were
Just type them out. I'll add them.
no. Thanks, Dave. It's because I rolled 2d6 8 times. I'm stupid. Okay, I got it. $31.
31. Alright. Both beasts erupt in the flame, as it seems to cause catastrophic damage to them. They burn to cinders in but moments, as your back grows warm. Both beasts fall.
So there's 2 Hydras, 4 flying, and her, right?
1 8-headed Hydra. Her, 2 more flying. Right now.
The remaining 2 flying are over by me. One's on the ground in front of me, the other's floating, right? Or
Yes.
flying. Hovering, whatever you want.
Correct. Anything else there, Pavu?
I'll take the rest of my movement and move forward.
Towards Aura?
The door, you should run away from Oral.
No, I'm going to move to help Eric's, but not catch him in the blast if I need. I know there's one directly in front of him, but there's one flying, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I know he's going to try and gain... He's going to try and get his distance, so... I'm going to move... so I can catch them both in the blast where they are, and Eric's if necessary as well.
Okay. So how far away from them do you want to be? Because you could move right up next to them. You have enough movement.
I want to be 10 feet away.
Okay. The door.
So I'm slowed. That's half, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna move 17 and a half back. Let's call it 15, I guess.
Towards the stairs or towards your 2 allies back there?
Where's my 2 allies?
Okay. You shift back
I'm gonna...
as far as you can go, moving at a glacial pace.
Nice.
Fucking dad puns tonight.
He hasn't told us.
When you make it so icy, I mean, it's...
Oh my god. I take both my thumbs and jam them into my eye sockets.
That would be a cold move, man.
I'm gonna place a flaming sphere directly in front of Brage.
Can you?
That slow just affect movement.
I'm pretty sure Ashley's coming here.
I thought there was an actual effect in here. Right.
To the door as he's moving.
Yeah, we'll just say half. That's fine. Put a flaming sphere where?
Directly in front of Brage.
Alright. Fascinating.
To the door as he's moving. If you need to warm to move faster, come closer to the backpack.
Okay. I already used my movement, so I will do that next turn.
Well, I was kind of trying to say that before.
You moved in their direction anyways.
Sorry, actually shouldn't be in there. Those look great. Like, those look
Okay, how
great
close
this
am I
time.
to
The rest
Babu?
of what you made looks like...
12 and a half feet.
Sorry, I don't think about how things sound until I say them.
Okay. I end my turn.
With a roar that echoes through the chamber, the bulk of the Hydra steps around the throne and scrambles forward, catching up to the door. And attacks him 8 times. What's your AC?
18.
Oh,
Well, you lucked out, sir. I hit you only with 3 hits.
we might be getting Spider-Mans. Anytime Tabby sends me a message and it's like, by any chance,
I ain't
do you have
seen no
free snow?
8-headed Hydra. I call BS.
She sends the code
What?
after it. She just asked if I had the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. I'm like, no, actually.
I'll make it 10!
We might be getting Homecoming Far From Home right now. Definitely want to see Far From Home. That, like, wraps everything up. Also, Tom Holland's a great Spider-Man.
Dealing a total of 31 points of damage.
I need to know what each one is individually.
10, 10, and 11.
I maintain concentration.
Fair.
Just to interject, I believe this music is pretty fitting.
Do what I can to find something that'll fit the night.
It definitely has like a wintry boss fight vibe, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
What I was going for.
It's that chill kind of intense.
It sounds like the Octopath when you're in the snow.
Yeah.
That's what it
That's
reminds me
such
of.
a good theme. I need to play Octopath again.
I need to finish. Amongst all the other games. To be fair,
To be fair,
I'm actually doing work in Pokemon. All my
is true.
Pokemon are like... All my Pokemon are in like their mid to late 30s. I'm moving on to the electric gym, I think is next.
Which
mid to late 30s, moving on to the fire gym.
If it's the third gym, it's fire. If it's fourth, it's game dependent.
It's the 4th. It's what?
It depends on what game you have. Shield has a ghost type. Sword has a fighting type. And then Gym 5 is the same for both, and Gym 6 is different. Shield has an ice type, and Sword has a rock type.
I have to go back through the wild area and go to the next city.
Yeah, you're heading to Hammerlock?
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, that's... You did Gym 3, you beat Kabu.
Yeah, I beat fire.
Yep.
Oral slams her staff down. The impudence! Attacking a god. You will pay. And your toys will all break. She lashes out her fingers, and another wave of icy blue blasts through the entire chamber. Everybody give me a con save to keep your weapon from breaking.
Cover?
The entire chamber.
Including me?
Ken's like, refill, be right back, and comes back in a fucking robe.
I haven't changed.
Oh, I haven't seen you save this, so.
David's still the center of my screen, and I'm upset about
Yeah, okay, you don't need to show off. I got it. I got it.
Ryan's back to his central position.
I'll kick David.
If you had a hood, good for you.
As the blast rockets through the chamber, each of you can see seams pop on your weaponry that you did not see before. Eric's, your bow seems to be a bit more brittle than you're used to, although it holds together. The door, your magic staff, seems to waver under the force of the blow. Though it seems unharmed, it also feels a bit off. Pavu, you feel a wet warmth leaking down your back. Raj, you're frozen.
Still frozen. Gotcha.
To Dave. What the fuck is he doing? He's getting up like every 5 seconds.
Because Ashley's leaving.
He had a Bloody Mary once, and now he has to pee every 30 seconds.
Literally, Ashley's leaving. Like, I saw her coming all bundled up.
Didn't you say she's going over to your place?
I don't know. They've been in communication about them hanging out while D&D. So, I don't actually if they are or not.
Raj, con save, please.
$25.
You take half cold damage of 5. As you attempt to wriggle and break the ice encasing you. You feel small cracks forming at your movement. If you can only keep it up, you're confident you can break free. Oral raises her arms, and the entire chamber seems to shake for a moment. And icicles crash down from overhead, filling the area with spiky death. Everyone give me a dex save. Yes, you can see it, so you have advantage.
How many actions does this chick have?
Legendary.
Her action and lair action.
What?
Her action and lair action.
Lawrence, I fail.
Oh, I know.
Was it? What's that, a dex?
Yeah.
Can I...
Yes, I already said yes.
You said yes to what?
You can see it, so you have advantage.
Oh. Oh.
I
Why you gotta
Because I knew you were going to ask it, so I headed it off, and then you asked it anyways.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Alright. Everybody but Dave succeeded, so you're only going to take half. So if you take half on a success, if you have some ability that would half it again or kill it, fair enough. Everybody that doesn't have that ability takes 6 points of damage, whereas the frozen one takes 10 points.
So I take half of a half?
No, if you have an ability that says if you succeed, would take half, you take none. I imagine you have that ability.
Oh, like Uncanny Dodge?
Yeah. There's a lot of those abilities around, so I don't know who is what, but...
No, I don't have Uncanny Dodge, but if it's ice...
So you take half of the half.
So wait, shouldn't I take half of the half of the half?
Why would you do that?
Because I have...
Resistance only applies once. You succeeded, so you take half of the damage. Half of the damage you've taken, the damage is all cold, so your resistance kicks in, you take half of that.
That's what I take.
3.
Okay.
Hey.
Did you really want to take
bedtime.
half of 3?
Yeah! It would have been 2, Dave.
The door's the one that's beat up.
I'm at half my health. And I have more than everybody.
You challenged a god.
Where's Bane?
You haven't called on him.
Yes, I had. Okay.
Not in this fight.
Yes, I did.
Win.
Oh. Someone missed a chat message.
No.
No, there was no chat message. I specifically said I already have my god, and it is Bane.
Yeah. Right. You didn't call on him, though.
Okay.
I didn't interpret that as you calling on him.
Okay. That's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I had a fine day. I'm fine.
Oh man, Eric's, you're up.
All right. These pillars. You said they're 35 feet high. Are they against the ceiling?
No,
Do they look like I could climb them?
you could try. They look icy smooth.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disengage from the two wraiths or whatever that are on me. Swing around the pillar so that I'm away from Pavu's flamethrower. So he'll have a shot free of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move up towards Oral / the Hydra, maintaining position behind the pillar if I can. A different
You move around the pillar. Yes, that's fine. There's no. You move towards the closer pillar. So you'd be.
Okay, so I'm already behind the close pillar.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna move. I'll move around the pillar to the side, trying to get against a wall or some shadows or something.
All right. Try to blend in. Feel free to make a hide check. Disadvantage since everybody saw where you went, but
Those look awesome. Are they warm?
Yeah.
With disadvantage, it's a 17.
all right. The flying one swoops around, attempting to follow you, and finds you quite easily. Its attack, however, goes astray as you nimbly dodge aside. The other one, seeing the door attacked from behind, decides to go for the easier prey and launches itself at him, connecting for 11 points of damage.
Sanctuary.
And a con save, please.
I fail because I'm dead.
That knocks you out.
Yep.
The door drops. So that gives you an automatic to the bad, extra damage. No, it's all started the same blow, doesn't give you anything. The door drops to the ground. Throws the ice on back. Nice, Dave. Now you're getting with it.
Good callback.
Pavu, you just watched the door get dropped as the second icy winged creature attacked him. He is now prone between the 8-headed Hydra and the winged beast. And you saw the other winged beast circle around the pillar as it attacked at Eric's.
Well, I can't do shit for helping. I got nothing on that. How far away is the Hydra?
Hydra is about 15 feet from you.
At this. Would I hit anybody at this range?
Any of your allies?
Yeah.
If you were to target the Hydra, you would also hit the door.
Hey.
What if I were to focus the shot towards like the center of the Hydra?
Depending on how close you are, you'd be likely to still catch the door, depending on your positioning. You anticipate that you might be able to avoid it if you moved closer to Oral, or alternatively were able to sweep around, though you wouldn't have the movement for it this round.
But if I move towards Oral, I'd probably be able to hit it.
Yes.
Without hitting him?
Yeah, based off the size and that angle. That would put you within 15 feet of Oral.
And that's what I will do.
Okay. So you turn and open up on the Hydra?
Yep.
Alright. Give me your roll.
How many D6?
How many else did you open up? You need at least 2 to hit it from the range.
I'm just like full.
All the way?
Just
12d6. 12d6.
$55.
55. Alright. The bulk of the creature seems to be encompassed in the blast, though it seems to keep most of its heads out of it. It takes half times 2, so back to full. That makes it easy, at least. Yeah.
And as I throttle up, I scream Bane.
Oh.
Alright, that makes a difference. As you do, the fire seems to turn from its fiery colors to encompass a black energy that seems to drink the light instead of casting it.
That's a good job helping clean, honey.
Please add an extra 2d10.
What? Good night.
2.
As you feel that surge of strength in your muscles seep out into the flame.
17.
All right. As the flame blasts out, 3 of the heads seem to cough, choke, and die, hanging limp on its long necks as the other 5 heads snap in your direction. The icy blue of their glare seems to encompass their rage at you, as part of its hide is now blackened and charred. Your back is now completely soaked, and a sulfuric smell seems to come to your nose.
So now I have...
Now you have...
Can I action surge on the flamethrower?
Yeah, I guess. I mean... Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's kind of weird.
Sure, sure. Yeah, it's weird, but we'll say sure.
You've done it before.
He hasn't done it to do a double flamethrower before.
That's
No,
true.
not a double flamethrower. I've done action surges on attacks, which is perfectly normal. But to basically be like...
I mean,
I'll
it
say yeah.
counts for your action, so I don't see how not.
No, it makes sense. It's just like
Rules wise, it makes sense. Just when you think about it
it's
in
just
reality,
weird
it's
to
like
think about it.
Eh,
Like I'm throttling up a flamethrower, and then I just get to like skip the line and keep throttling. Like it's weird the way it lays out.
Go ahead. I'm not going to handicap you on it.
All right, so another. Would you say 12d6?
Yep. And the blackened energy still seems to be there as well.
yeah, I had shared that one last time, so I didn't want to share it again.
45 and 45 and 16. So 61.
the creature rears back as two more heads seem to cough, choke, and fall silent on the floor.
So it had 8, it's down to 3.
Yep.
Doing work on this Hydra, son. Get it.
As you hold down the nozzle for the second time, you hear a choke and a sputter on your back, and the sulfuric stench seems to grow as your back literally starts. You can hear it dripping to the floor. You don't think it's sweat.
Because she broke it. Okay.
Anything else? No? Yes?
I'm looking.
Okay. Dodor, go ahead and give me a death save.
Did my flaming sphere do nothing to Dave's ice tomb?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, it did. It helped. I didn't
Okay.
describe it. I apologize, but it helped.
Alright. Bad.
Ooh. Shit, that's 2 to the bad, isn't it?
No, that's one of the bad. Just one of the bad.
Well, I thought he got attacked before.
It did, but that's the attack that dropped him. The additional cold damage was all part of the same attack, so I didn't count it as a bad.
Oh, okay.
It would normally, but the way it is, it's an additional part of the same attack, so it didn't make sense to me to trigger that as a normal
No,
extra hit.
That's fine. I just remember your description of it and thought he was
Yeah.
not needed immediate assistance.
Well, I bet you Chris would say he does, but take it how you will. The Hydra, in a rage at all the damage, turns and stomps towards Pavu. 2 of the heads lashing out for bites. That one. And when he gets back, that is 16 points to Pavu. And the third head rears up and fires out a ray of cold at Pavu. Which that bastard has resistance to, so won't be nearly as effective as I'd like. Which deals an additional
16 points of damage.
Unless he uses Chilling Touch,
So 8
which
points of
actually does
damage.
necrotic.
Fuck yourself, Dave. Trying to head off any of those questions before he comes back. What's the total? What about my resistance? Any other questions?
I've got resistance, but wait, I've got like rank 2 of resistance.
Eric's, please give me a dexterity save as Oral's hand claws out in your direction and an icy blue claw, twice the size of her own, fires off in your direction.
Dex save is going to be at 22.
You manage to avoid the worst of it. Giving you 5 points of necrotic damage.
Fools, you will all freeze and serve the winter. Guardians, to me!
The chamber seems to echo with her words. The entire structure shakes and reverberates.
Alright, you got a Hydra in your face.
I see that.
It bit you twice, and then its third head blasted you with cold. Raj, con save.
You could go ahead and break out of the ice there.
Yeah, I'm about to die.
With what feels like a final spasm of your muscles, you suddenly feel the ice around you chip and crack and shatter as you fall to your knees on all fours, gasping in the cold and yet somehow warmer air. You note many of the ice particles and chips around you seem to have been melted from the far side, weakening it and allowing you to escape. Gasping for breath, you look around. You see the door collapsed on the ground. A winged ice creature slavering over him, and yet not eating him. Mostly because I forgot about it. And the other one. And the other one attacking Eric's, which I also forgot about. Whoops. And you see a Hydra dragging along 5 what seemingly dead heads as the other 3 lash out at a bloodied Pavu.
I'm assuming I've already used my action.
You have.
And how about my movement?
You are slowed, but you can use it.
I guess I'll make my way. I'll stand up and then make. No.
Get the other ham and mustard.
Yeah, and then make my way towards the door.
What's your total movement?
25.
So 10 to stand up, and lose you 15, so you can move 7 feet towards it. Okay. You slowly slog. He's only 10 feet away. A almost gong-like sensation ripples through the snowflake. And suddenly, it appears as if it's actually snowing within the chamber. Light flakes fall, growing heavier by the half second, obscuring view of anything greater than 10 feet away. Eric's, you're up.
All right, how far away am I from the door?
You were about 12 feet from him before your vision was obscured. You have a winged beast that forgot to attack you right behind you.
Right.
And you saw there was one that forgot to attack the door right on top of it.
All right.
And right before your vision got obscured, you saw Barrage break free from his icy prison and stumble to his feet.
Well, calling out to Barrage isn't going to do any good right now with Dave gone, so I'm going to...
Shot. Because he has to fucking leave every 5 seconds.
Skinner to alter my course. I'll yell out to Barrage, Barrage, leave area now! And I'm going to dart over to the door with the aim of pouring my remaining healing potion down his throat.
Alright, the winged beast behind you lashes out as you leave its area. What's your AC?
16.
16?
Yep.
It misses you.
I'll take it.
You run in a skittering slide to the door where another beast awaits you. What do you do?
I'll take the attack and try to pour the potion down the door's throat.
That attack misses you as well. Give me a sleight of hand check. Or dex. Whatever's easier for you.
I mean, I'm actually trained in sleight of hand, so I'll go.
I assume, but...
22.
22, you get the potion down his throat. What potion were you using?
I have a healing potion.
Standard?
No, it's one that you had given us back at the Dwarven bunker.
Ah.
Of the three, it's the final one.
What did I say those were? Did I give you the dice on those?
I don't remember what.
3d8 by my recollection.
That sounds right.
Alright. Go ahead.
Funny, I remember it being like 6.
Yeah, 6. That's exactly what it was. Thanks for reminding me, Ryan.
24 health.
The door. Your eyes snap open as a surge of healing blasts through you. You look up to see the friendly face of Eric's. His toothy jaws gape in glee at seeing the life return to you. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see a different set of gaping, toothy maw, slavering for a whole nother reason.
Been a fool.
And the winged demon attacks. Missing on Eric's. The other one comes swooping forward. That one connects on Eric's. For 14 points of damage. And a con save, please.
Con saves at 19.
You succeed, so you take half, which is 2 cold damage.
Fuck these little wing things. Jesus.
Pavu. I don't think he has a headset on.
No, he's not there.
He's right there. I can see him. I can see him. There he is. No? Maybe? Is he coming back?
I'm gonna assume you drop the dice.
Tador, you're up. You have the same dice roll, so it counts. It's fine.
Sure. What do I do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna heal myself. Four. No, sorry, 19. The third level.
All right. Anything else?
Yes. I'm going to... Actually, I don't know if this is a bonus action for this version of Drew. Give me 1 sec. Oh, scrolling through a PDF is a pain in the ass.
Control F is your friend.
Yep.
It's not text, it's a scam.
Adobe Pro is your friend. Convert it to text.
Gonna say, everything that you've sent me PDF wise, I have opened in Chrome, and I just search for what I know is on the page, or write down the page number. In the generous situation, like when Lawrence gives it to me, or say a little bit.
It's not a bonus action, I'm done.
All right. Babu. You are up, sir. You have a
big
hydrant
hydrant
in
in
your
front of me.
face. Yes, you do. And your back seems to be stinking with some kind of chemical.
Dude, throw the tank at it.
It's pretty much what I was planning on doing.
I think we're in go for broke mode.
That's, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna throw the tank at it.
You're ripping it off your back and throwing it at him?
Yep.
All right. Give me thrown.
It's just strength, right?
Yep.
$20.
Music is fitting.
The tank launches end over end. You can see the bulbs have both been cracked as liquid seems to be spilling as it tumbles through the air. Little sparks flying as the chemicals seem to intermix. As it crashes into the Hydra, it erupts in a massive fireball. You have only a moment to curse yourself as the trail of flying chemicals ignites its way back as you look down at your Hansen shirt, which are also covered in the fluids.
Oh! A noble death, sir. Or you go all Two-Face. You get a scarred side and a normal side, you play it both.
Just gathering the dice, hold on.
Oh no.
I'm unconscious.
Yes.
Gathering the dice.
It's a question of whether or not it's an insta-death.
Alright.
It's not a question of if you're unconscious. Well, unless the rolls are really, really shitty. But this is auto failed save, FYI. You take 52 points of damage as the Hydra lets out a gasping scream, ignites, and collapses smoking.
He said 52.
Yeah. I assume that knocks you unconscious?
Yeah. I'm at minus 34.
Well, it's not an instant.
What is it for death? Has to match your max HP?
Yeah.
Okay. Good attempt so far.
I thought it was double your current HP.
I forget. This one's been tossed around. I thought it was have your max left over.
If you're at 1 HP and someone hits you for 2, you insta-die.
You insta-die?
No, for 3. You're right, that would make sense.
Alright, so we've killed that argument immediately.
The blast
You know how
of
many
flame.
times you'd be dead?
The blast of flame seems to clear the intense snowfall momentarily, as you all look up in shock at this blazing inferno.
Followed by me lighting up.
You see two bodies, one much bigger, both ignited. And then you realize the floor beneath them is gone as they drop below.
Oh shit. See ya, Pavu. Christ. At least,
Right.
at least nothing
As the-
can interfere with your death save.
As the snow descends once again, it's impossible to know if they landed in the floor below or if they fell all the way to the ground.
I mean, I gotta have faith. I don't think you'd do a man dirty like that, but
Gotta have faith, the faith, the faith.
I'm just kind of happy that he fell, and like now nothing should, in theory, interfere with death or saving rolls. In theory. Pavu roars back to life underfoot and comes charging upstairs.
That's a hell of a way to go. I liked how the music perfectly cued that up too, though. It was just like dun 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 dun.
That was great.
And the Hydra's dead, so that comes off my list. Holy shit, you killed that faster than I expected.
Well, nice.
Yeah. You killed it in like 2 turns.
Again,
An 8-headed special Hydra.
Bryce.
You are stronger than expected. But winter is ever stronger. When you think you've won, the cold sets in deeper. And the snows pile around your feet until you drown in the icy nothingness.
As you hear these words echo through the chamber, Oral completely unseen, invisible to your eyes with the blizzard of a blanket snow. Jeez, I said that terribly. You realize the snow is piling up around your feet, making the terrain difficult. Visibility drops to 5 feet. And a high wind seems to pick up, sweeping through the area. Raj, you want to roll initiative, by the way, or do you want to stay with 1?
I was assuming you were making me stay at 1.
No, you're going to stay at 1 this round because I'm mad at you again, but if you want to roll for the next round.
Why would you be mad at me?
Mad at you?
Oh. What did you say?
I said I'm going to keep you at 1 for this round because I'm at you,
Oh. 20.
For the record, I thought you said mad at you as well.
Oh.
I thought you said because I'm mad at you.
One second, guys.
Now. What?
Yeah.
No, I'm okay. Have a hug. I love you.
I love you.
Hey.
Lawrence, I'm going to play some Magic until you...
Hold on, man. I'm literally typing to you right now. All right. Somebody else typed to me while I was doing that. Oh, yes.
I did.
Sorry, I was at Barrage.
Who looks worse off for the wear? Eric's or the door?
I believe Eric's does, though they can tell you if they between them. After all the healing, I think Eric's looks worse now.
The Doors healed himself a little bit on top of the potion, so I think I'm down. I'm at 18.
Okay. I will go over and cure wounds, level 3.
Jesus Christ.
Arise, friends!
Dave's getting into it. He's giving us words
Still haven't
now.
seen my keys, right? I'll check in the car in the morning. All right.
I am the worst at rolling.
3!
You get 8.
What was that, 3d8?
I mean,
That was
3d8
3d8 plus 5. 3d8 plus 5.
3 8. So you rolled 3 once.
I
Rolled the
rolled
minimum.
3 ones.
Hey, at least he healed you.
You know there's 7 or other options on that die, right?
Yeah, times 3.
You need to give those dice a spa day and retire them. Build themselves that little nice cottage I've seen. Forget dice jail. Give them a dice spa.
I mean, it's healing, so it's something, but good God.
And then I will also give you a. Actually, do you already have a inspiration die from last time, or did you use it?
I mean, they're 10 minutes long, so I'm assuming it's gone.
If he had it, it's gone.
Okay, I'll give you another one since I'm right next to you.
Okay.
Like, friend, if you see your staff, for the love of any of the gods on this plane, shoot it. That's it.
All right. Eric's, you're up.
All right. Given the information that I have from what Ball just told me, I want to focus intently on trying to feel out where this blind may be.
What?
So, based on what you just told me that Ball said, finder blind, separator from a host, I want to focus intently on the shiftings in the air and movement around and see if I can detect this blind since I can't see it.
You need to find her blind, as in you are blind.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking like a duck blind she's posted up somewhere. Alright. Well, then I will change it to I'm going to try to focus on the goings on in the environment, see if there's a shift of where it's coming from, like a central location of it emanating from the source kind of thing.
Give me a wisdom check.
I like the duck blind.
I
was shocked you dropped that. Like, that's...
He said finder blind, and for whatever reason, that was my go-to. I'm like, well, yeah,
She's shooting ducks right now.
she's just posted up somewhere. That sounds right. I can't see her. So wisdom check is going to be a 20, not nat.
Based off of your observations of the winds and current and flakes, you believe you have a general direction on which you believe Oral may be.
I head towards it.
How fast? Your whole movement? Fast, running, slow, cautiously?
As fast as I can. Yeah, I'll take the normal movement.
Alright, as you charge forward through the snow, which slows your progress, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your feet as you step on spikes made of ice set beneath the snow. Please give me a dex save to see if you can save some damage.
22.
You take 1 point from it. Take 1 point of damage as you step on spikes. Dodge aside and continue forward. What is your maximum movement?
30.
So you move 15 feet forward. Raj, what's your AC?
Minus my dex? Or no, with my dex. 14. If it hits, I'll use my thing to make it 17.
Do you get to know if it hits first, or do you have to just make it on the roll?
No, it's if it hits. I get to add my...
Sure.
So the first one that hits, I add and change it to 17.
Well, neither of them hit you then, and you don't have to use your ability.
Okay.
As 2 of the winged beasts seem to be circling you. And then it is Barrage's turn with his new initiative.
Ooh. I will... So I have 2 winged beasts around me or circling me?
One on either side of you.
Okay. In which case, I will... does... Oh, Oral's invisible, right?
You don't know where she is, yes. Invisible, who knows?
Alright, I guess I will just, scream and attack one of them.
Okay.
Say, you bloody cowards! Why don't you fight me like a man? And I will, yeah, attack. Or 24. And with my second attack is an 11.
24 hits.
And I guess with my third attack, my bonus action is a 19.
19 hits.
So that is... Uh, 6 damage and 4 damage.
All right, your
Slashing, sorry.
your blades slash out, connecting twice with your 3 attempts. And you see the creature flinch back at the blows, though they do connect. No blood seems to come from the wounds.
Bloody constructs?
As you watch, icicles seem to sprout from the wounds themselves, adding a spiky layer to the creature's defenses. Anything else?
I guess I'll use... No, I already used my bonus action. Yeah, I'm good.
The door. Don't you point that thing at me.
I accidentally unplugged my headset. Did I miss anything important?
Dave's turn.
I meant like key details and descriptions.
I slashed out 3 times, hit them twice, dealt like 6 damage. Actually 10, but, who's counting?
Everyone but you, I guess.
The door.
Okay, so it's my turn. All right. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh and thwack one of these wingy guys.
Shillelagh!
Here it is. The insta-kill. He's invoked the Shillelagh.
That's a hit. Was it
How do you
24
know?
doesn't break?
Yeah, okay, I guess that is.
12 damage.
The staff sweeps through the air, crashing into the beast, causing a large indentation to form in its hindquarters. It gives a hissing whimper and growls at you. Anything else?
I'm just looking visibly pissed off. How am I supposed to right the balance if I have no guidance?
Can we all hear that?
Hear what?
The door's frustration.
Oh. Yeah. Well, not everybody, but yeah.
So what qualifies as everybody? I know I've moved away from the group and I'm kind of doing my thing. Can I hear him call that out?
Pavu can't hear it.
Okay.
Sorry for being coy. I thought it was
No, it's fine.
more obvious than it was.
Just since you mentioned like the storm and the obscuring vision and whatnot, I don't know if like the hearing's obscured as well. So
I was muted and I was saying I can't hear. So.
All right, as long as that was obvious to somebody besides me, my bad. Yeah, you heard it. All right.
A power grows beneath. No, Bane. No!
Eric's. Suddenly, a looming figure steps forth from the snow before you. You notice this as a glowing blue scepter lashes out to smack into you. Connecting. Please give me a con save.
$21.
21. You avoid being frozen. However, you take 18 points of cold damage anyways.
Okay.
Enough from you. My brother seeks a fight.
She holds out her palm. Please give me your choice of a dexterity save or con save as you feel a massive energy push trying to send you flying backwards.
I'll go with Dex. It's my stronger suit. Also 21.
You find yourself knocked back 10 feet before you regain your footing, holding yourself, just barely keeping oral invisibility. And then it's your turn.
since I was just attacked by her, I'm... Oh, let me try to get this right. The world need be stopped. Winter must end. Eric's here to stop winter, but not do it without assistance. Eric's only here because Ball. Because friends. Ball give arms. Ball give strength. Eric's give Ball blood. If Eric's not make... what did I say? Eric's give you blood. Eric's give you life. Eric's give you self. Perhaps Eric's see tomorrow. Perhaps not. And I'm going to run in with the fire bombs and uncork one when I get to her.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'll throw them. Is that better?
No. If you want a suicide bomb, that's you, man.
The entire plan is suicide bomb for my god kind of thing.
Oh my. We took a dark turn here. I did not see this dark twist coming. I'm supposed to surprise you guys. Come on. Jesus Christ. All right. With a gasp, you see Oral's eyes widen as the bomb erupts. Igniting, you had what, 2 more on you?
Yeah, I had 3.
Holy crap.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap.
Uh-huh.
I know we joked about that last time. I did not expect you... Holy crap.
For Ball.
Holy shit.
This is a lot of damage.
Holy crap. I'm rolling well for you.
Is there a well for me?
What's your max HP?
Yeah. 51, I believe.
What's your current HP?
Not 51.
What's your current HP?
7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude. In the shock of the moment, the door, Raj, you see as the snow seems to settle into place, revealing a crystalline moment. As you see Eric's ripping open the bomb, the flame seems to slow as it ignites. A vicious grin painted across his face. A fireball erupts as you watch Oral blast backwards. The scepter you can see visibly leaving her hand as it flips, descending downwards to the floor. As you also see Eric's go blasting backwards, flying past you both. His body blackened and charred. As silence fills the chamber, the 2 beasts you were fighting crash to the ground, unmoving. Following the echoing boom, the only sound is the rattling clatter of the scepter hitting the icy floor and rolling. As the smoking remains of your friend and the body that once contained Oral lie on opposite ends of the chamber. Smoke drifting up off of both of them, unmoving.
Is the staff rolling towards the hole?
It is not.
And I immediately go after Eric's.
As you approach, you are certain he is dead. As you can see, almost the entire front half of his body has been burnt away, revealing smoking innards. You took 97 points of damage.
Sounds about right.
I inspect my staff. My crook, rather.
Okay. What are you looking for?
You said I felt something on it. Is it damaged? Is it not usable?
You believe, as an artifact given by a god, it seems to have held up. It feels off, as if something's wrong. But you sense no interference with its abilities.
I want to test it and... do I test it? Maybe it might only have one use left in it. Fuck. I'm going to start openly weeping and see if there's a piece of him that I can recover. Anything whole, intact?
The back half of his entire body. The front half's burned away.
I will take a rib.
You're going to reach into his smoking body and rip out a rib?
Is there anything loose? I suppose is a better question.
Not really.
I'm going to snap a rib off.
Take the tail.
I'm not taking the tail. I'm going to snap a rib off.
Alright.
Thank God I'm not there.
Where?
Oh,
I need a piece of him to resurrect.
Yeah, but with all that aside, I think that Papa would have some reactions.
Well,
I
it's
think
either...
that's all he's hinting at.
Alright.
I've been out for so long, I feel like I had to. Smoking body, walking, you're like, alright. It's not easy to break a rib.
Pre-injured ribs.
Alright, as the two alive members of the party, Raj, you just witnessed this.
Can you save him like you did me?
I'll need several days.
That's fine.
I just hope the wench didn't damage this. What a fucking fool have I been.
You hear a dripping noise.
I'm gonna
As you
go.
look around, you realize the chamber is melting.
I'm gonna run to the staff. Like, it's melting.
No.
I'm gonna grab the staff.
Oh my fuck.
Give me a charisma save with advantage.
Are you base handing a fucking staff after I just killed myself to make sure that she was gone?
Yep.
I'll spike my headset.
Ryan, did his action actually tear you up? I can't tell.
16.
I don't know if it's a fuzzy camera, but it looked like you were tearing up there. I can't tell if that was real or not. If it's just the camera fuzzing with me.
No, I think it was facepalm.
From Adam?
From Adam's action, yeah.
It was good. That's all I'll give you. It was good. I've had a couple of those moments.
Yeah.
I've never When it's good, it's good.
Raj, what was your
That's
roll?
why I keep playing this
16.
game.
16?
Yep.
Alright. As you reach for the staff, you feel a fiery energy burn down your hand. As you touch the staff, a freezing shock rushes through your home to meet it. Where they meet, scales bloom, coating your arm in weird, half blue, half red scales. You feel the familiar burning in your throat as your teeth seem to return to fang-like nature. You start to hear a whisper in your mind. Then you realize there are two of them, as a battle seems to be raging within your very soul.
As I see him start to transform. What are you doing? Destroy it!
I was going to. I say in a haze. But now I don't know. Hi guys. Adam, pick high or low.
Me?
Yep.
Hi?
I wish I could dice can that for you guys. I take the staff and smash the fuck out of it. I rolled a nat 20. As a way to fight for my friends.
As you bring the staff down with a crashing, thunderous roar, it rebounds up the ice beneath you, apparently unharmed. Give me a wisdom check, both of you.
$19.
16.
You're both certain that you've heard tale that certain artifacts need special ways to be destroyed.
I'm gonna yell, grab his bow and let's get out of here.
I can't find a gif of it because no one has watched this fucking film. But there's a movie called The Spirit. It was based off a graphic novel. Samuel L. Jackson was in it. It's critically and commercially panned. But at the end, the dude runs into Samuel L. Jackson with a grenade and says, "Let's die," and they both blow up. And that's all I want. I want a gif of that.
I'm gonna try to recall if the old dwarf told us how to destroy. All I remember is that they said to destroy it or bind it to you. I guess that would be what, insight?
Sure. You have a brief shiver as you ponder the staff, and you realize the room is rumbling as its structure seems to be melting around you.
26.
Some kind of high magics you'd assume might be necessary to destroy the staff. and fear no mundane means would be sufficient.
I'm gonna start making my way down the stairs.
I'm going to sprint towards the hole and look down quickly, and then sprint towards the stairs unless something striking grasps me.
Nothing strikes or grasps you as you look down the hole. You see the charred body of the Hydra. No sign of your companion.
What? And then I quickly run off.
As you both start to descend the stairs, you are met.
Sorry, real quick before I forget, I did grab the bow.
Gotcha. As you both start to descend, you're met halfway by a black-veined, black-eyed Pavu. His body heaving, clear anger pulsing through his veins, and you sense a darkened mantle seems to be hovering over his shoulders.
Lord Bane?
My servant has work yet to do. You will serve him nicely.
The mantle seems to evaporate. Pavo seems to come back to himself, though his eyes remain dark.
We will restore balance.
Right, but let's get off this melting fortress first. And I run past him. I say, this way!
I pat him on the shoulders and follow. Sorry, I pat Pavu on the shoulders. Follow Braj.
I was about to. Yeah. I pause for a moment, kind of look around, and then begin heading out.
Music is still fitting.
Is there anybody in there still with me?
Dodor and Barrage are both descending with you.
So they can see me?
Yeah. You note that the door is carrying what looks like a rib bone, and there's no sign of Eric's.
Sorry.
Damn right you should be.
I was holding in for quite some time. Did I miss something?
Yep.
Waiting on me.
Okay.
Pavu doesn't see Eric's.
Yep.
That's what you missed.
Where is my little friend? Where's Eric's?
He sacrificed himself.
He did what?
He saw you fall and couldn't let the ice witch defeat us, so he sacrificed himself and blew himself up. Didor has a part of him to try and reincarnate him like he did to me. But this whole place is coming down. We need to run.
Clickety clackety.
Click,
I'm
click,
going
clack,
to
clack.
look at the door and obviously see the rib.
I'm not hiding it.
Yeah, I know. Then we leave, but I have questions.
We need to run or he's truly gone.
That's, I said, I need to leave where I have questions, and I'm just gonna. I am very visibly pissed.
Me too.
So, down and out.
As you reach the bottom of the stairs, the opening lies before you. As you can see, the stairs down seem to have become a miniature series of small waterfalls.
I was really hoping you were going to say a water slide, a little luge.
Nope, no such luck, sir.
You ever hear someone turning pages and you think they're so angry? Like just furiously turning pages. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Where's that spell?
So we're outside now?
You are at the top of the stairs, looking down through the opening, staring down at the spiral staircase, which is dripping in small miniature waterfalls down each step all the way down to the icy dome of the fortress below.
If I give you this, will you carry us? And I present a potion to Pabu.
It's that flight potion that we never used.
I don't even question. Quaffit. No reason to question.
I go under his arm.
I'll pick everybody up.
I don't know how long it lasts, so just get us to the base. Be ready to run. Or at least get down to a low vertical, so the fall won't kill us.
So Pabu drank the flight potion and he's holding on to both of you and stepping out, if I heard that correctly.
I'm testing. I'm like seeing if I can. Can I hover? Can I fall gracefully?
On your own, you can hover, fly, move about fine.
But with them, I don't care about me.
With them, are you strong enough to carry them all and all their gear?
I assumed because of Pack Mule you could. Me and all my kit, I'm looking at about $180.
He can carry things as a larger creature, which gives him an advantage, but...
Yeah, my entire thought process is he has a magnum dong of a carrying capacity, so I'm just I assume it doesn't affect his flight. I don't think there's any weight requirement for flight.
I mean, there are character limits as much as he could carry.
My carrying capacity is 540.
So
I'm not carrying much on.
So how much is Dave?
All of my shit is in the bag of stuff.
So I am about 170.
Did you? Sorry, I'm kind of putting a fucking damper on my own idea. But did you re-roll your weight?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. This is a great plan, but real quick, let me just punch myself straight in the nuts.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least he's honest.
Nah, I appreciate the honesty.
No, I would have been like 70 otherwise.
Yeah, his caster had nothing.
You're 170 as a dwarf? How tall are you?
No, I'm 140,
His gear.
and then my gear. Like
Oh.
another
Sorry, I thought you were saying you had 170.
30. No. Total.
Gotcha. Sort of fucking lanky ass dwarf.
So yes, then I can carry it. If it's just the two of them, I can carry it. And their gear, without a problem.
Lawrence is doing things.
Oh, he's
A lot of things.
He is typing the shit out of things.
Alright. I'll be right back.
All right, so you guys are floating down.
Yep.
We calculated the weight there. Okay. Yeah, as long as he can carry you. He angelically glides down, soaring down by the waterfall that the stairs are slowly becoming. Eric's. As you reach the top of the stairs, you stare down and see your companions about halfway down, seemingly floating peacefully, despite the dripping water and rain.
What the fuck?
Never count me out, bitches.
There are benefits to following deities.
Alright,
Tried to tell you this over and over again, Dave, and you refuse to do it.
yeah, you'll also note that leading up to this, I was specifically calling on my deity, hoping for not necessarily this, but trying to invoke something. All right. Well, I believe they're too far away to make the jump, so I'm just gonna try to chase them on foot as best I can. Oh, Ryan missed that good part too.
Ah, fuck. What'd I miss?
Doesn't matter.
Back, fucker.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have seen it anyway, so...
You wouldn't have seen it, but I'm chasing you. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna.
So
make
you're
the
going to
jump,
try to use the watery stairs to go down?
I'll pop on all fours. Do it as best I can.
All right. So that would give you advantage on the disadvantage. So normal. Yeah. They cancel each other out. Unfortunately, they don't stack and counter and then re-add. So
Yeah.
otherwise, you'd have like triple disadvantage right now. As you start scrambling down the stairs as quickly as you can, but safely. The sunlight seems to harsh upon you, as you realize it's peeking through the clouds, which seem to be separating, as a thaw seems to be coming to the land.
Also, on on that regard. Sunlight weakness. Gold will already have that.
Already had that?
Yes.
Oh.
Not the part that followed after that, but Kobold already have sunlight weakness.
Huh. Well, fine then. Maybe I need to give you more stuff. That's fine. No.
That's your call. Just try to be honest.
All right. The other three, can you give me perception checks.
Oh wait, what's my health at?
1.
That's all I need. Perception is a...
All right. You all notice that water seems to be almost raining down from above. When it strikes you that it is water, not snow. Sunlight seems to be breaking through overhead, and the dome you are slowly descending towards seems to be melting even as you watch. As you look about, you can see the whole city seems to be melting. As you descend in glorious sunbeams, the door, you hear a scrambling claws on ice almost, coming from above. And as you peer over your shoulder, and Pavu's shoulder, which you cling, you see a black-scaled figure rapidly descending on all fours down the spiral staircase.
Do I think he's gonna make it based on the level of melting?
It'd be a toss-up. Whoever this black scaled figure is.
All right, 2 questions. How far away are we from the ground, and how far away is the black scale?
You are about 20 feet from the top of the dome. So that would put you about 60 feet from the ground if you wanted to try for the ground instead of the top of the dome. And the figure is about 40 feet further up.
What about X? The X-axis. Like, how far of a jump is it?
Get on it, Dave.
To, like, the stairs?
Yeah, like the horizontal...
From where you are to the stairs?
Yeah.
About 10 feet.
Eric's?
I stop immediately and start looking around.
You can give another perception check if you want. As can you, Braj, if you'd like.
17.
You can see the black-scaled figure descending down the stairs in your direction.
I call out. Little one!
Judging by silence, something's going on. I'm going to prepare Thorn Whip.
You all leave without me!
I have a part of you with me.
Oh, part Eric's. That great. That's just as good as full Eric's.
We took your bow.
I will start loading back up to him.
Our plan was to reincarnate you.
Argue later. Come, little one. I'll catch you.
I will find the closest / best vantage point I can and leap out.
Acrobatics check, disadvantage.
What am I doing? Strength?
Let's see if he makes it to you first. Because that would be an ironic way for him to go now.
I have Thornwood trap.
Acrobatics is going to be a 17.
Yeah, do a strength check. Athletics check. Let's say athletics, so it probably makes it better for you. Essentially, you're juggling two people, your gear, and catching a flying kobold.
So, 22.
Alright, you managed to catch Eric's on your chest and bear hug him with the other two.
And I will start floating down.
Are you aiming for the top of the dome or the ground itself?
Whatever is not melting that I can get to first.
Alright. You get to about 20 feet from the ground when you feel the potion seems to be wearing off. Descending as rapidly as possible, you make it 10 feet closer, and then this potion gives out as your boots thump to the ground. You finally all get a good look at Eric's. His scales have darkened to almost pure midnight black. His eyes seem to be a glowing red.
It's not far from that, Dave.
And you note his lower jaw seems to be comprised of solid matte red, almost blood. It's just on the edge of darkening to black.
So, Oral defeated. We did good. Let's get out of here.
I'm glad you held those fucking fire bombs. Damn.
Yeah, that was a lot. Eric Snow explosion be bad, but that was a lot.
We saved your bow. I'm gonna look towards the door.
I present the bow.
I take it heartily.
Oh, I am happy you are back. They showed me this. I gesture to the rib that he's still holding. But I knew you were coming.
You had a chance to be a dwarf. It's fun.
Eric's not want be back. Eric's rib?
I wonder if there could be two of you.
I think there's one soul.
I kind of have my arm out, like hoping that you'll hand it to me.
One spirit. I don't think there can be two.
What an interesting idea I wanted to dive into. But I won't rob Adam of this opportunity, so I'll give him the bone.
I am going to visibly try to reconnect the rib to myself. Or like meld it into my existence.
As he starts to press the rib bone into its proper place, you note the flesh seems to pause for a moment and the scales separate, allowing him to place the bone, which seems to accept its place as the scales fold back over, hiding it.
We all see this?
Yeah.
Ew.
You have your chicks, dwarf. Eric says his.
My friend, your gut is like mine. And I like rub him heartily on the head. Kind of like
Look
you
at
would.
him. Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Like, don't take this the wrong way, but kind of like you would like a really good dog. Yeah, that's awesome. Not the dog, but like, yeah, good for you.
Chris?
Quizzical, I look at him. Did you wake up in the throne room?
Tough to tell if throne room was still melting, but probably.
The room we were in.
I think so. Again, melting, so look different, but probably.
Even more flustered. I can't fucking do anything right.
I'm still here.
Wait, why you not? Eric's not understand now. Why do you think you do right?
The balance is what's most important to me.
Who is?
Is someone fucking rolling a line? What's going on?
Fucking how to describe that.
Nah, that's a dog.
Oh.
That was Paisley, like, all up in Dave. That's what that
Is
was.
that what that was?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
that
like,
was
Jesus
Lawrence.
Christ, someone is sanding something.
Was it Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was brushing some crumbs off my table.
Wow.
A different kind of line.
Shit then. Mike Hill was sensitive. I thought someone was sanding.
Nope. Just a nice Walmart picnic table, brushing off some crumbs.
Alright, sorry.
I thought it was funny, the alternatives, though. And the instant blame Dave was pretty funny.
Well, I mean, what?
No, I thought it was
No,
a
it's
dog.
fair. His dog would do something like that.
She didn't bite you last time she saw you.
Oh, that's such a good measure.
Your dog bites people?
Bit
No.
me.
Just Lawrence.
Your dog bites Lawrence?
No,
Dave
she,
asked me to dog sit, I dog sat, and the damn thing tried to chew something that shouldn't be eating, looked plastic. Went to go get it out, and she bit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Should have her put down! Violent, vicious animal.
She couldn't hurt a fly.
I'm not a fly.
Train your dog.
Alright, so getting back to it. Lawrence, reconnecting with my lost body part. Do I feel anything different?
Nope.
Okay.
As you look about, the entire town around you
That's it, Adam.
seems to be on a rapid defrost. As you can literally see some of the frozen bodies start to move and twitch. As if the people are coming too.
Should find Sven.
Oh shit, we forgot the flamethrower. We were supposed to bring back the pieces.
Pieces left? Barely pieces of Eric's left.
Pavu, your ring.
I inspect his clothing.
Who's
The-
clothing?
Pavu's. Does it still
Yeah.
reek of sulfur?
Most of his clothing seems to have burned off. He's essentially doing the loincloth thing.
Yeah. It's just like armor. Oh, no, I don't even have... No, I do have armor. I have...
I mean, do you though?
But do I really?
What kind of armor did you have?
No, I actually don't. I went... barb. Like, full barb.
Yeah, I believe you were offered leather armor and used it for a little bit, and then you went barb and were like, fuck this armor.
Yep. So yeah, I got my weapons. That's it. And my
Yeah.
bag.
Oh, you think you have your bag?
Oh, I don't think I have my bag.
Okay.
town come back to life. Everyone
It's alright.
agrees.
Eric's doesn't have gear either.
Eric's guys his boat. And oh no, no, we're not gonna do that right now. Town's unfreezing. Eric's is gonna be happy about it.
Water seems to be running in streams. You note the fine construction of the roads as it moves to the sides on little rivulets set within the road, keeping the road almost clear once the ice melts off of it. It takes you a moment to recognize the sound overhead. A bird chirping. Life is already rapidly returning.
We did it. All of this, we did it.
No. You did it.
I was gonna say, I was going to try to pull the door back, but got frozen first. So, thanks for saving me, guys. Again.
No, I did not do this. It requires us all to be here. I may have dealt the final blow, but if it were not for all of us, this would not have happened. From the beginning until the end. Well done.
You all hear Eric say something in a raspy tongue that none of you understand.
Praise Bane. I kiss my hand.
Praise sunlight.
Yes, son. Maybe now you complain less.
I start laughing. Yes. I just died.
Oh my god.
As I'm laughing, and one of us friend immune to the cold. This will not be comfortable.
Touching moment, Chris?
Yeah.
Well,
Look, the music's got all cheerful and everything.
where to first?
Hopeful.
Need return, tell how flamethrower work. Need find King, need find Sven. Start based on close.
Not sure if. Well, Sven might be happy with us, but he did not like the desecration of his temple.
Temple now back in original order. Keep destroyed, town unfrozen. Maybe Sven not so angry?
Maybe.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Can save Sven for last. So I believe as far as like where we were, the closest thing that we had done was the gnome shop with the flamethrower.
Well, you're right outside the keep, which is where you left Sven. You know roughly where the shop is, where the gnome was.
Right, but I mean proximity based. If we're not, anybody else can step in here. But if we're not dealing with Sven right now because he's had a hard fucking time, my stance is just go back in the circle that we fucking traveled and hit things as they come. We'll come back to Sven. I don't have an argument for or against, so if anybody has an inclination one way, speak up.
It really depends on the people's reaction. Like, do they realize they were frozen? Are they all going to start gathering together and hugging, or are they just oblivious?
That's a valid question. How's life going?
People seem to be gasping and shaking as they come out of their frozen state. They seem to be looking around in wonder. The few you catch that are immediately just now coming out of their freeze seem to have a moment of terror, and then their eyes widen as they realize that whatever was terrifying them has passed.
Looks like cause for celebration. Maybe not know.
A roar of cheering washes across the city.
Oh, there's your answer.
Joined by feral sounds of massive lions roaring to the heavens.
Ooh, lion's back.
Oh, there's your answer. You should gather at the center.
So I will nod and walk my blackened figure over to the center.
You seem to be not the only ones with this idea, as you can see people streaming in from every direction, in the direction of the keep and the large courtyard that presents. Sven comes stomping out of the gates, and spotting you, he comes over, his face seeming to flicker between joy, anger, gratefulness, and resentment, as he hefts his massive hammer. "Ah, so you boys did it."
Did something. Free people. Good start.
"I don't know whether to hit you with my hammer, or to give you all great big hugs."
Please, Eric's taking enough hits.
You could hit me with your hammer. It's like a hug.
You got him. We got him now. And I point to Draj.
"You found another dwarf."
Don't you recognize me?
"No, you're not the McLaren boy."
I'm gonna give him a hug and say,
"Ah, get off me."
I'm Jean-Marie! I'm so happy to be alive! They reincarnated me!
"Ah, you bloody fool dwarf, get your mitts off me." "I don't know ya." "Where'd you find this loon? In our city of crazies, you found a true one."
Is our
It's Jay.
our small blood friend reborn? He found a new form.
"Ah, you cursed my race to carry him along then. What be wrong with you?
Not
I know halfling no be good, but it'd be good enough for you, you crazy loon."
not have choice. Eric's thing.
"Ah, fine. You saved me city. I'll give you that. And you have my thanks. And I'm sure the king will want to thank you as well. How'd you do it? How'd you destroy the staff?"
Well, Eric's run at Oral and open all fire bumps.
"You firebombed her. You're all a bunch of fucking mad loons."
and about the staff, we haven't quite destroyed it yet.
Needs to be tossed into the Great Forge.
What? You still have it?
We don't have the magical means to destroy it.
Needs greater than just smash.
By Moradin's hammer. That's bloody ill news. We'll have to talk to the king about it.
Make sure no one else touches it.
Ugh, keep it the bloody hell away.
Don't we have
Who
it?
has it now?
I'm just saying, don't give it to him. Don't let anyone else touch it.
Oh.
Dave seems to have a grasp on it,
No. I'm just clarifying.
as am I.
It's right here.
Ugh. Well, what's with your arm?
Internal struggle.
Best
You
we
bloody
move quickly.
cursed, lad. You're bloody cursed, I swear.
That one way of putting.
The ice is melting, is it not? But let us not tempt fate.
Aye. The king will likely be here soon. He'll want to speak to you. And mayhaps he's got an idea on how to destroy that thing.
Here's hope.
I feel like the ladies in the, I'll call it the magical temple, might have a better idea.
Man, I thought you were going to say the ladies in red.
I imagine the bunker will be sending out a representative soon enough. They'll want to sort their own matters first.
Speaking of sort on matters, have a couple small things around town to take care of, yes?
It's a time for celebrating. Ease off your work. You can get to it after. Speak with the king. We'll go from there.
I look at Brage. Do we have time to dawdle? How do you feel?
It seems to be controlled at the moment.
I reluctantly shrug my shoulders. Alright then.
Pavu speaks something in a tongue you've grown to recognize as giant. Nobody seems to understand him.
Are you talking to yourself now? I don't see any giants nearby.
In melting, we not find female giant. Whisper, still okay?
The shock hits me like a bat. I was so worried on saving all of you. And I just completely break down. Just emotionally destroyed.
Structure not melted yet. We go? We find?
You put us on ahead of Sybil. And I also break down crying.
Without a response, I get a full sprint back towards the Citadel castle thingy.
You're kind of head back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna head inside to see what I see. Kind of like break through the front door.
I'll follow behind.
You see numerous dwarves stumbling out of the keep. Many of them shaking their heads in wonderment as they stare about, looking up at the sun.
No stare! Run!
Do you see a giantess running around?
No! There'll be no giantess around here.
Structure
Or at
collapse.
least-
You need leaf.
The keep, collapsing.
I wave my hands about.
I look up again, realize it's a stone structure, nod, and kind of look deeper into the keep.
You see the ice that had covered the walls previously seems to be melting rapidly off, revealing fine dwarven stonecraft beneath.
Whisper get carried up, so head up, yes? I'm gonna head towards the location for the courtyard.
Alright. As you head in there, you are greeted by a rapidly dwindling spiral, which looks more akin to a water slide than stairs. As you look up, you can see the star itself seems to be dwindling rapidly. Its shape turning to water as it seems to compress upon itself. Even as pieces fall in chunks, by the time they get close to the castle, they've turned simply to water. Dousing a few unlucky dwarfs, but otherwise causing no harm. You see no sign of anything solid falling from the snowflake. Even as you watch, its glowing presence vanishes from overhead. As the spiral itself starts to collapse in on itself, turning to water as it does.
Is there anything around that I can use as makeshift rope?
Not that you see immediately, no.
All right. Can I discern how long it's going to take for this thing to melt? Possibly.
Give me a wisdom check.
I too will do a wisdom.
24.
Was 4. Sorry, 20.
You're both pretty confident that in the next 20 minutes, even the spiral itself will be completely gone.
All right. So I'm looking about in every open avenue that I can find for something that I can use as a rope, so that I can use my bow and arrows to make like a makeshift spider web or netting, so that were someone to fall out of a collapsing structure, they'd be cradled or caught.
Fall out of a collapsing structure roughly 140 feet up.
Net. I'm trying to build a net.
Yeah, I get you.
It's not a perfect plan, but it's the only plan I
No. I mean, if you cast about, you see nothing that you could use to comprise a net. And as you stare up, the snowflake itself, the structure upon which you thought oral, seems to have melted and vanished already. Nothing seems to have fallen, oddly enough. No bodies, not even that of the Hydra.
I yell. She's gone. Gone.
Reverting to my mindset of the killer. Perhaps not gone. Perhaps never really here.
Here or not. She is gone.
Not understand. If not here, then not gone. If here, we find body. But we see many things in Keep that not actually here.
I just completely cut you off and screamed, ow.
I'm going to approach the base and start praying to Sylvanas while moving my hands.
While moving your hands?
Yes, I sent you a message.
Oh.
I do like Ryan and Dave picking up.
I
Gotcha.
See, I did Doctor Strange. You did Kamehameha. Kamehameha. No.
As you watch and stare up, the pillar slowly melts. Slowly. Anything above, if it was there, would have fallen. Nothing seems to have. The pillar is no more than 50 feet high at this point, and visibly melting before your sight.
I'm gonna put a hand on Pavu and say, "It's okay, friends. It's okay," and I will heal him. For 12.
Did the water turn into some sort of lake, or is it just like marsh?
It seems to have marshed and spread around the courtyard, turning it to very sodden ground.
Another illusion, perhaps? We would have seen her fall.
I will let on to this early since I know it. I will recoil back from Dave healing Pavu.
What's the matter?
Eric's think not do well with magic. Not that kind.
With magic, or so you don't want me to heal you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll heal you.
What about the opposite of healing?
Not no. Eric's just get bad feeling about first.
How about this? I'm going to chill touch the ground, or necrotic touch.
The ground?
Yep. Aiming away from everyone.
I go stand in it.
How's that feel?
Comfort. Nice.
Do you feel healthier?
I can't answer that one. No, not healthier. Maybe if direct, but
I'm going to Halo of Spores him in the face.
Roll damage?
Christ.
3.
You heal for 3. You are at 1.
I'll take it. That feel better. What do there?
Death has smiled upon you.
Or he laughs in Death's face.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend meeting Kellum for it again.
Eric's not laughing Death's face. Eric's doing what needs to be done.
We got some Final Destination shit going on.
Ah, there you are, lads. The king wants to speak with you. Thank you before all the people. I let him know it was you bunch that broke the ice.
Then should meet with King. And I move forward.
Did you omit your own deeds?
I did naught but escape the fairies. It was you lot that brought her down.
You helped us into the city.
Come. Speak with the king.
You shouldn't keep royalty waiting. Let's go.
He leads you back outside the castle, where a massive crowd of dwarves, halflings, gnomes, humans, and elves have gathered. The king greets you warmly, embracing you all as heroes. He offers to grant you a boon and asks if there's anything he may do. What do you ask of him?
I whispered to Sven, "Did you tell him about the staff?"
Yeah, that'll come later.
Eric's fine self, reborn without gear, could use refitting, stocking.
Done.
I bow graciously.
And you, elf?
I look around. What does the vegetation look like on the outskirts of the city?
You're in the heart of the city. You haven't been to the outskirts.
I mean, we traveled through the outskirts a little bit, but not
When they were frozen tundra.
I was verifying that.
You were informed that it was savanna in the past.
I ask that you plant a tree for each one of your citizens in my name.
Done. Sir Goliath.
If you are to see a giantess, come here. She is mine.
Is that all you would ask?
I also need my gear repaired.
Done. Brother Dwarf.
I don't really have a home. These few are the only ones who have ever accepted me.
Then done. I shall put you all up and grant you land, a house within my city. I grant you 1,000 gold, your gear replaced at my cost, the trees you've asked planted, and a place to rest and recover. I've also heard tell the scepter needs destroying. I need to send out ambassadors once again to the world and let them know we stand tall once more. The first will be sending a caravan to the elves of the north, as their people will soon be returning as well. They have ancient magics there. I would have you travel with them once the caravan is ready. You may speak with their leaders along with my ambassadors. They may be able to help in destroying that scepter. I've asked much of you, even though I have not been able to do so myself. I ask this one favor more, and I will be eternally in your debt, as will all my people. You all have a home here. That is my word.
Did Sven mention the fact that you might have been frozen for several hundred years?
Aye? You're a dwarf. Several hundred years is not even a lifespan.
He's a dwarf now.
I was reincarnated as a dwarf before I was a mischievous little halfling.
He looks at you a bit askance.
Right. I'll have your apartment set up and the smith sent over to prepare and repair your gear. Do as you will. The caravan will take a little time to repair. I ask you to rest, recover, and meet the people that who you have saved this day. For my city, I thank you.
And the king bows. Rolled cutscene. So ends Arc 1 of the Lands of Alimar. Escape from the prison.
We probably should have warned the king that there's a great red worm nearby.
Over the next week, if you could, I would ask everybody to send me what you think your characters would like to try to get up to over a month or two of downtime.